Jack Coupens. Welcome to the Jack Neel Podcast.
Jack, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, man, excited to have you here. For context, so I have a friend and his name is Jimmy. And Jimmy lives in Puerto Rico. He has like one of the biggest creator collectives, if not the number one, of essentially what Jimmy does is he takes a brand on TikTok Shop and helps them blow up with creator affiliates. So brands will reach out to Jimmy's company and then he'll plug them in with a couple hundred creators. They'll give like exclusive offers for those creators to promote that product. And yeah, he has some pretty high quality people. He also teaches them how to make better content on TikTok Shop and kind of has like a course you go through. Would you say that's pretty accurate to describe what Jimmy does?
Nailed it, bro. Nailed it. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Love to have Jimmy on the podcast soon, but we haven't ran into each other yet. But I was introduced to him from our previous guest, Rob the Bank, who's killed it in e-commerce. And we've also had on Hudson Lee Grande. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he has the number one brand on TikTok Shop, Comfort. And yeah, I asked Jimmy, I said, Jimmy, you have all these creators, like maybe 2,000, 1,500 people in this collective. Like, who's the kid that grinds every day and understands every element of TikTok Shop? Because I keep making these podcasts about TikTok Shop, but no one tells creators who don't have like tens of thousands of dollars saved up how to be profitable. And he was like, this kid, Jack. Would you say that's pretty accurate? Would you say you're one of the top like affiliates in the world for like TikTok Shop consistently?
I would agree. Yeah. Over the last year, I've been grinding, bro. And, I'm well connected with Jimmy. He's pretty much changed my life, with everything he's done. And, TikTok Shop has really changed my life. And it's so easy to make money now. Like, we're in an absolute gold rush. But I would still say it's kind of skewed toward the top 1% of creators are still taking up the most cash, right? They're taking home the most money. And, but the thing is, anyone can do it, right? Yeah. You don't need any business expenses. You can be a normal person. You have an advantage being a normal person. So I kind of saw this opportunity and I'm like, bro, it's still kind of at an early stage. And I'm like, dude, I was kind of hesitating to get on this podcast because I'm like, man, I'm gonna kind of expose this little gold rush that's going on right now. I'm like, dang, but like, I might as well. I'm gonna stop gatekeeping. But, dude, yeah, I would say Jimmy's right, bro.
From doing this podcast, and I originally started the thing to find a business opportunity for myself that seemed like super high leveraged. This is where a lot of the kids are making money. This is where the easy money's at because I've done a couple businesses and I'm like, I can come in with my systems, make a lot of money. Ended up just deciding that the podcast would be a good business. But yeah, I can definitely say TikTok Shop is a great opportunity. And I haven't seen much content of kids who are at the top of this thing, like revealing the secrets because it's so good. But I will say this, I think that revealing your secrets, there are only going to be a few people that actually execute on them. And you likely already know those people and you likely already share your secrets with them and they share secrets with you. That's just my experience with this kind of stuff because there's only a few people at the top. I can cut this out if you want. Would you say you're actually like number one on TikTok Shop, like consistently?
No, I wouldn't say so. There are plenty of people that I'm sure are just making more money than me because TikTok Shop is a game of unfair advantages, right? You have, at least for me, I'm a younger dude, right? As easy as TikTok Shop is, or I wouldn't say easy, I would say simple. As simple as it is, you have like moms on this app, right? Okay, they film on a potato of a phone, okay? But the fact that they're marketing to other moms, they just hit consistent 100K months. Why? Because they hit very emotional, lucrative audiences and they're able to sell some products I can't sell. I've been able to do it where I'm selling certain products that I can still sell to older people and hit those older demographics. But I would say TikTok Shop is really a game of who can hit the older demographic, right? Because a lot of people are just, at least people my age, we're all just scrolling, brain rotting in this app. Old people have the problems, the pain, and they have the money to buy stuff, right? So,
yeah, I actually considered that. I was like, I would assume that some of the top affiliates would be in the female demographic because women typically have more buying power in the market in terms of like consumer goods. Like it's usually a lot of middle-aged women who are the top consumer and like really moving markets on products. But interesting, man. Okay, so you wouldn't say you're the top, but would you say you're like maybe, and I know there are people that have like had one video just be a huge outlier and like get like $1 million just in GMV from that one video, or like hundreds of thousands. But would you say you're one of the top at consistently doing well and like doing new products?
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. And then, so give me like a timeline of like your last few months, like how much, you're 18 years old. You just graduated high school a few weeks ago. How much money did you make on TikTok Shop last month?
Last month I made about, honestly, with graduation, with dealing with a lot of things, I would say about 30K, but I didn't post a single video at all.
You didn't post a single video?
No, I didn't post a single video. The month before that, 60K. Guess how many videos I posted?
1 or 2?
I posted 10 videos.
10 videos, okay.
None of them flopped. One of them made my entire month, right? And then the month before that, I had, I would say I was grinding, but 75K. It was a great month. Yeah, and by the way, I'm talking in profit here, right? We're not talking about GMV revenue. We're talking profit, right? Take home in the bank.
So what is that? Maybe like 150K over the last 3 months. So how much have you made in total, if you don't mind me asking?
I would say, because I've only been doing this for, I would say maybe a year, because you have kind of that grinds phase where you're just like eating shit for a couple months, and then you kind of get into making money. You understand how the game works. I would say I've stacked up around 300 to 400K just in the last year.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Well, congrats. Yeah, I've had some other like 18, 19, 20-year-old entrepreneurs on the podcast that have put up some insane numbers. But I will say that the business model you're doing is way more accessible to the average person. And I think anyone watching this podcast can learn how to make 10K a month with TikTok Shop very easily. He's going to give you the step-by-step breakdown. I honestly don't understand this stuff too much. I understand the virality component, but I think a big thing people don't talk about is how to actually sell a product. Like you can get a video with 1 million views about this water bottle, but the difference of it actually making you $1 million is kind of the stuff I think you'll get into. So what do you do exactly? How did you make 75K in 1 month with TikTok Shop?
I'll explain it to you like I'm explaining to my parents because they don't really know what I'm doing yet. Yeah. They're just like, so you post TikToks. And that's it. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much. And what's actually funny, before I go deep into it, I've recently gotten my mom in a TikTok Shop. And what I've been doing is I've been scripting all her videos and I've been editing them. And I've been posting them. She's just filming in it. We film in the car. I've been sitting in the car with her, just coaching her tonality, all these things. And her third video, bro, 2 million views. She's never posted a single video, like actual like piece of content in her life other than like Facebook or whatever, So I think
how much money did that video generate?
3K.
3K? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
That was her third video ever. 12
days into learning TikTok Shop. So I can say,
does your mom watch TikTok? Like, is she pretty savvy, or did you pretty much?
No. That's why, because she's just working her job right now. I'm trying to speed run this and see how fast I can get her to quit her job. But if you're listening to this, Mom, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, Mom. But
I thought about doing this for my mom too. I was like, she will sell way better than me because she's more relatable to a female older audience. Yeah,
you're totally right. Yeah, I think that my ability to coach and teach is something that I've had these disadvantages of being young, right? I've had to market to these older audiences. I've had to, again, I was doing this in high school, right? I was having to do classes and stuff, right? I would look down at my phone and like, I made 7K while my teacher's talking to me. I'm like, should I even like do my homework? Like, what am I doing here? So I think I've had all these disadvantages getting into TikTok Shop. So I believe my ability to teach it is, it's unique, right? And so to everyone listening, I'm really excited to share some sauce. So anyway.
That's good to hear, because there are a lot of people who are top of their game at a discipline, but are usually not able to convey the message clearly. So it's a hard balance on a podcast, finding the person who's really good and really good at telling it. So yeah, I'm excited to get into this. So yeah, what's your process? The month that you made 75K, what kind of happened? Just give me that story. Like, if you had to explain it to your mom, what did you do?
I want to start. I brought you a gift, actually. Put on my phone. There you go. that product.
This is Boom Boom.
So for those who are just listening on the audio, it's a Boom Boom stick, okay? You're like, what the hell does that do? This product right here, this is actually my 60K month. The 70K month was the one. Actually, I brought you 2 gifts. We'll save that one to the end. But the one 60K month with this, I posted 10 videos. I made one video, $60,000 profit on that one product, right? And so when I was going into what product is going to make me $60,000, there's so many products on TikTok Shop. There's so many brands reaching out to me that are like, let's run my product, right? But they have like 2,000 sold and kind of bad reviews. I'm like, no thanks. And so what I was doing, I'm very, very, methodical about like what product I'm picking, because the product I would say has the biggest leverage in how much money you're going to make, right? So I was looking, this was for my 75K month. We'll just go back to that. I'll show the product later. But
so this product made you how much?
60K.
So this product made you 60K.
Yeah.
And this is called Boom Boom.
Boom Boom. Yeah, you can
Is
try
this
it
a
if you
new
want.
one? Yeah, I mean, okay. Well, side note, I should have said this at the beginning of the podcast, but guys, if you're watching this podcast, you can likely clip something from this podcast that'll make you money on TikTok Shop, and that'll be our gift for you today. So how the hell do I use this?
I believe in you. You got this.
Okay. So I do this.
Yeah, you can taste it. It tastes pretty good. I'm just fucking with you. You like put it up your nose.
Funny, man. So I put this up my nose and then what?
Just breathe.
Oh my God.
See that reaction?
I do the other one.
Kind of opens you up, yeah.
Ooh, that's what you got to do.
That's what I do.
For the viral clips.
I like yell when I yell. We can do that again and like make it like a crazy reaction.
So, okay, so that's, wow. Yeah. So that's Boom Boom. And why did Boom Boom make you 60K in a month? And how did you find it?
I think my approach is actually a lot different than a lot of TikTok Shop affiliates. A lot of affiliates will test a bunch of products. They'll try a bunch of things and they'll post, I don't know, like 10, 20 videos a day, like just super simple, kind of like brain rot content. This product does this. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to post 20 videos a day. What am I doing? I want to spend like 4 hours working and then go chill, you know? So I'm like, okay, well, I need to find the product that's going to hit me this home run, right? And I'm looking on this, honestly, I'm just scrolling. Like it's kind of crazy because you kind of just get paid to scroll with TikTok. Like that's step one, is you just scroll and you kind of train your brain, but you want to scroll intentionally, right? You want to train your brain to this viral content. And over time, you'll slowly actually understand the principles behind these, just why these views are working and they're in front of you. Like, why did you stop and look at that video? And so with these Boom Boom videos, right, there was a certain content style that was going crazy with them, right? And what happened is...
And you were just scrolling on TikTok when you came across Boom Boom?
Scrolling on TikTok, yeah.
Okay.
Super simple.
So you didn't use like some advanced software, because I know there's like
you don't
Halo data, like all this stuff that's helpful, but I don't think it's necessary.
It's not necessary. I would say Halo data, I'm not going to like bash any of these softwares and stuff because they're honestly great for a lot of things. But I would say the one that beats all softwares right now is called Daily Virals, created by my friend Paul. Real ones know his nickname is Beans, and absolute amazing guy. One of the top TikTok Shop affiliates ever, I would say. Put up millions of GMV, but he created his own software called Daily Virals, and it pretty much filters all the content from just today, like what is going viral today, because again, it's trending. You want to see what's relevant right now. And so in combination with my scrolling, I was looking on Daily Virals and I'm like, okay, what is ripping right now? And it turns out this brand called Boom Boom right here, they were doing a giveaway. Guess how much commissions they were giving away? The average is about 25 to 30 on average.
I believe it was 75%, right?
75. Yeah, you studied. Yeah. So they were giving away 75% commissions. And again, these brands need creators. Like they need them. So they're willing to give away crazy incentives to have you create for them, right?
And explain what that means just to people who aren't business savvy. Like 75% commission of what? So like Boom Boom makes this product. How much does it sell for?
So Boom Boom, this product, it would sell for about $15 on shop, maybe around $10 with the flash sale, which is, they usually run those. And so $15
and then 75% commission means you make how much?
I I don't know the math on that one, but
Is it like $1 or is it like $7?
oh, it's $7. Yeah, so 75% commission of the whole product.
Okay, so whatever it sells for, you got 75%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy, right? It's like you make a good chunk of what you're doing. And so what I'm doing is I'm looking for these products that have the biggest incentive because again, I only want to hit home runs, right? I want to post one video and have it make me $60K in a month. So I'm only looking for the products and actually do that. So you got to like actually define your problem before you actually go and try to solve it, right? So what you want to do is find the products that'll hit you your home runs, and found this product on Daily Virals. I'm like, a lot of people are ripping with it, posting just amazing content because I'm not going to try anything new. This is actually a very important thing if you are a beginner creator. Do not try anything new until you've taken what is working and you've made it better, right? Because people have already tested things for you. So I was looking, okay, there's a crazy incentive with this campaign. There is a bunch of content going viral. There's a certain playbook of this product that's being run. And so I'm like, okay, let me run that. And what do you know? Had a video pop off, 20 million views.
So what was the video? You basically clipped up something from Shark Tank, right?
I did, yeah. And there's only a couple people doing it. And the only problem is they were going viral on Daily Virals because I think with Daily Virals, great software, they just don't have the tracking of the GMV yet. So it actually you have to use your judgment to see, okay, what is converting and what is not. You can usually tell if the video is product focused, if it's obviously targeted toward an older demographic, it's going to convert naturally a lot better. I was looking at some of these Shark Tank edits, and we can go back into my story later, but I got very good at editing. I would say like decently well, above average with editing. And
what do you edit on?
Just CapCut.
On your phone?
All you need. No, honestly, I did, and then I'm like, I don't want to get carpal tunnel and destroy my hands with that because that takes so long. I'm like, I edit on my computer.
But you can do it on your phone theoretically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But edit on my computer, and what I'm doing is pretty much clipping up these Shark Tank edits, and I'm almost like creating a new story with other episodes, and I'm just kind of like crafting a new message with it. And I saw other people doing it. I'm like, this is working. This is doing really well, and I believe I can have this. Okay, it was really simple editing. I honestly think anyone could do it if they really like put their mind to it. It's not that hard. But I think a lot of people just don't know like where to start with that. It's very simple stuff. Screen record the episode on I use Clean Shot, no affiliation. I'm just like, that's the one I use. It's super simple. You can record anything. And then screen record that, you bring it into your phone. Honestly, you can just do it on your phone. It's super easy. And I pretty much edit these clips together. It's super simple editing. You don't need any crazy flashbangs and sounds and all that kind of shit. It's simple editing as long as you know how to tell a story. That's where the skill comes in. But I put this story together, and I tied in Boom Boom, and in the back half of that video, where the way the video works is kind of like a Shark Tank progression, where it's kind of like a founder story, you know? So it's inherently viral because it's Shark Tank, right? So you have that piece, and it's naturally going to convert better than a lot of videos because, well, it's
you have really famous people already using the product and reacting.
Authority, and you have authorities using it, and it's just a product focused video. You want to find the videos that are product focused and are very viral. Those are the best kind of videos. So I was looking at that, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to piece this together. This is kind of like a perfect home run angle. And I edited together, and I don't know, it took me hour of work, and posted it, and it actually didn't take off for the first week. And I'm like, I always do my best to post my best work every single day, because if you post every single day, like it's your best video you've ever made, one of them's going to hit, and you're going to go viral, and it's going to be great. So I posted that video. It flopped in the beginning. I'm like, dang, maybe I should just get better. I kind of suck. But then during that campaign, it was actually near the end of campaign. So I'm like, I might not hit this big month this month. But then I started taking off. 10K views, 100K views, million views. Before you know, by the end of the month, it's at 20 million views, and it's putting up numbers. And again, I've seen other videos like this not convert, and the reason is because the person creating it doesn't know how to sell the product in the back end. So it's like the front end of this video is like a Shark Tank edit, and then the back end is where you're kind of saying like, oh, here's where their brand is now, after they got investment or they like.
Is that you speaking?
Yeah. So you pretty much. I do a lot of faceless content, which is another great thing. I made 60K without showing my face. you know? And so that's going to break a lot of beliefs. You don't have to be a pretty girl. You don't have to be a mom. You can do this faceless by just literally, you just film your computer and you like point at stuff, and it's pretty funny. But as long as you know how to sell.
You used the clip, edited that up, and then you took a video of your computer talking about it?
So in the front end, it's actually just the normal edit, the clip.
Yeah.
And be careful with those because TikTok does give violations. We'll go into that and stuff. That's pretty high level stuff. But to put very simply, it's like I make the edit, the front end edit, and the back end, I'm just filling my actual computer screen with my phone, and I'm just pointing at images, explaining the product, and
But it's you speaking.
It's
right?
me speaking.
Okay,
Yeah. And it's all faceless, and you pretty much, you use your marketing skills, you sell the product, and that's really the biggest thing for conversions is how well you can get them to click that button, because that's the goal. It's like you can go viral, you can get views, but like, can you get them to click that button?
Interesting. So you not only took the concept of like you stole a Shark Tank video, but you didn't just like know that Shark Tank had a boom boom video and you're like, oh, this is on TikTok Shop, I'm going to promote it. You saw someone else using Shark Tank to promote it and you just made that edit better.
Exactly.
That's crazy, man. Like if it were me, I probably would. I mean, I'm sure you've already been doing this. I would just look at every single Shark Tank video ever and then see which ones are on TikTok Shop and then just double down on that. Have you already done that?
That's exactly what I did. I looked up Shark Tank edit on TikTok, the browser, just the search engine. I found a viral Shark Tank edit. I'm like, okay, this one got 40 million views. What if I just did it again? What do you know? It worked again.
And what product was that for?
Boom, boom.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. So there's already viral edits of this product. So I'm like, well, what if I just did it again?
But
right?
Did you look at other Shark Tank products?
I did. Yeah, I did. There's not too many good ones on Shop that'll convert. But yeah, you just kind of look at the stories that are being told and all that kind of stuff with these products. And but again, it goes back to like, you don't have to know insane things about content. You just have to be able to recreate what's working better in the beginning, and you'll slowly learn what goes viral and what doesn't. And that's the whole game, And
just for clarification, guys, Jack has gone viral with a lot of different types of content and made money with a lot of different types of content. Like you've made speaking videos that have converted for you. What have been some of the main formats you've done?
I would say in the very beginning, I was doing a lot of talking head content, speaking to the videos, telling stories, and just honestly just messing around, telling funny stories about the products and having a fun time with it, because my job is fun, right? I get to film, I get to speak on camera. It's an amazing skill to have. And so I've been doing talking head content. I've been doing, there's like this like green screen style. You might have seen it on your For You page where people are kind of like, they're not necessarily like talking just about the product. They're talking about clips, and they're kind of piecing together clips of authorities talking about this product. And a lot of people go way too far with it. They'll connect like Diddy to like Steve Harvey to like Boom Boom. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, where did we go wrong? But there's a right way to do it. And back in, I would say, last December, it was a big run with that. So I had a decently big month, around 50K with that style specifically. And talking head, green screen. And I know from your history of content creation too, it's that just simple, like you're just talking and there's like a background overlay and you're just pointing at shit. This is what this happened, that connect stuff, it's super easy. And yeah.
I'm going to age myself here. Did you know I was the first person to do that on TikTok?
Are you serious?
Like the first person to do any talking head, the first person to do like subtitles. Like the green screen came out and that's like when I blew up. And it like started this whole niche of like short form talking head content.
My bad.
But no, it's just so funny because like obviously this existed on YouTube, people talking to the camera, but no one on TikTok really like made a script about something and like spoke about it. No one even knew like what I was talking about when I said like different types of hooks. Mm-hmm. And I hear all these like, hey, bro, even if you listen to this sounds like I'm taking too much credit, but if you listen to my old videos and listen to the way I speak, you'll like notice this like TikTok voice that people like tried to like copy. I don't know where that came from.
That's think just your voice. You can hear a little bit now in the accent, just the TikTok accent.
Bro, there's such a TikTok accent. And it's I mean, I've never said this before, but it's because I used to do speech and debate. Like that's what I did all my life. And they like teach you this certain way to speak. And that was the way I spoke in my videos. So everyone who makes TikToks is like basically a debate kid, like making TikToks.
Man, what do we listen to me for? We're gonna listen to you about this stuff. Come on now. Yeah, but like again, you pioneered that style, right? And again, the same things you'll notice, the same styles are always going to be there. They're always going to work. And why do they work? You have to understand the principles of why they work to recreate it better.
Quick tip, if you're like me, you probably use AI to write a lot of stuff, but it never really sounds like you. You try to give it an example, say match my style, and a few minutes later, it's like it forgot everything you told it to do. But now that I'm using Poppy AI, it's so much easier to write scripts, research videos, or even create viral content ideas. It lets you drag and drop existing content, notes, voice memos, and connect to a chatbot that you can feed any prompt you want it to. It pretty much nails exactly how you communicate, and if you want to use inspiration from another creator style, it can do that too. My team uses Poppy for every piece of content we put out, and it saves so much time because they're not struggling to make it sound like me. So if you guys want to create more content without sacrificing quality, just go to getpoppy.ai/Jack Neel. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if it doesn't give you value, it's completely free. Anyway, guys, back to the podcast.
With green screen, it's like you're using authorities, you're tying things together, and it's a great style, especially if you don't have any specifically super unfair advantages where you can just go tell a crazy story and it'll get a million views, right? You can use borrowed authority, and that's a lot of times what I do. I don't have to rely on myself to completely sell the product and do all that. I'm using clips from the internet. I'm just taking things and I'm piecing them together, and you're almost just the messenger, and that's the best thing too. You want to be the messenger with a sense of like indifference. Like I don't need you to buy this product. I'm just giving you information. Do what you will with it, and click the link right there. It's on a flash sale. 40% off. Buy it right now. But yeah, it's like it's usually the best way to make content is like, again, finding those home runs, finding just well-established products. Like I'm not going to sell a product that has like less than 2,000 sold. I wouldn't do that. But I want to find products that are trending right now.
You said there's green screen format, like talking head format. What are the other formats that you've played with?
There's like, especially this like faceless style where you're not even recording, it's just your voiceover. And it's kind of like a nice like voiceover style where this is really good with visual products, which I would say if you want to make the most money, find products that kind of sell themselves. And a lot of times it's those visual products that really like, all you have to do is film it and it kind of does the thing. It's like kind of like the OG drop shipping days where it's like, you didn't have to be very good at TikTok. You could just film
spinners, a good example.
Fidget spinners, visual products. So there's kind of that style where it's more of a product showcase than you actually going into the psychology and handling all the objections and selling and all that kind of stuff, which I would say you can make the most money doing that. But if you want to make just simple, easy content.
Would you say the visual is what makes it viral and then the script is kind of what sells it? Is that a fair framework?
It's fair. I would say it's a little more nuanced than that. I would say it's the novelty of the product, right? You kind of question, like, what is this product? Boom Boom Stick? Like, you put up your nose? Like, what are we doing here? That's a novel. It's new, right? People haven't seen that before. And so you want to find products. Like if I'm marketing...
It's controversial too because it looks like drugs.
Exactly. You're like, what is he sticking up his nose, you know? Again, it's visual, right? But if I'm selling like a water bottle, it's like, what can I work with here? Like, it's clear. I don't know, the shape of like you have to establish, there has to be a certain novel factor of this product that kind of makes it inherently viral. It doesn't have to be novel, right? There's some products that are in like just a normal like supplement bottle and you can just talk about it. But again, if you want to tailwind with the product you're running, you want to do ones that are visual, that are intriguing, right? They build that curiosity in the viewer's mind and spark that emotion. That's really how you get attention on TikTok, right?
My takeaway from just this as a whole is if you are a person who wants to make a lot of money on TikTok Shop with just like extremely viral content, like the best products are not something like a supplement or something really basic. It can be certain kinds of supplements, but it's really just visually viral ones, unique ones that aren't on Amazon, ideally. Like there's a lot that goes into that. But if you're a business owner, you kind of want to do the opposite because it has to last a while. It has to be big market appeal, like something like a supplement or something that looks kind of boring is good. You're kind of going for like comfort is a really good example because comfort hoodies don't look viral, but every single person on TikTok wants a free comfort hoodie, so they'll make a video to get a free comfort hoodie. Does that make sense? So it's kind of different from the creator perspective where you're looking at what's the most viral looking thing. But I digress. Let's talk about the other formats. Is there anything else you can think of?
By the way, I made a free video to get a comfort hoodie too. So
just to get the comfort hoodie.
Just to get the comfort hoodie. Great hoodie, by the way.
So if you're a business owner, think about what creators want for free. And if you're a TikTok shop kid, think about what looks the most viral.
The other content styles, I would say, people honestly are kind of inventing new styles here and there. Just you haven't seen before, which is really where these big arbitrages happen and the money's made is like, there's a new style that's running. Like OG TikTok shop days, people were just doing like, the price is $30 on Amazon, $15 on TikTok shop, click the link. That was the style and people were making big months with that. Not so much anymore, obviously, because it was simple, very simple content. Styles evolve over time, but again, the principles are always the same.
Like the Google VO is a good example of a recent style.
Here we go. Google VO, I think this might be the next TikTok shop wave. From what we've seen so far, they don't convert very well at all because it's still kind of just new to the platform. People haven't seen it before. Do they trust it? I don't know. But I think AI content will be the next big wave on TikTok shop. And if you're ahead of that, you're gonna make a lot of money. I will say that, yeah. Because what does AI content do? Unlimited unfair advantages. You can be anyone. You can post anything. And bro, marketing to these older demographics, they don't know. They don't know that it's an AI. So that's like, get your mom off TikTok, bro, I swear, because she's going to start buying stuff from these AI videos. But
yeah, if you're a kid, look at the comment section of an AI video and tell me if people think it's real or not. They 100% do.
But yeah, I think that's going to be the next big wave. But I think all the content styles that are running now, again, just look at what's working. I think.
Or I guess what's the most recent format you've done, or what's the most recent?
It was the Shark Tank edits, yeah. And then TikTok, the thing is TikTok doesn't like those edits very much because you're TikTok wants original content. That's how the content, like they're incentivizing that with the platform, right? I have a rep with my TikTok account and she's like, yeah, don't post the same Shark Tank video again. And I'm like, okay, well, I want to make money. So I'm like, I'm going to do that. But I understand that you want original content every time. So I'm not posting those Shark Tank edits on that account because they get violations. And what that means is like, if they get a violation, if you get a certain amount of violations on your account gets cooked. You're done.
How many accounts do you have?
Had like 10. A lot of them got banned. That one-man account, I would say it's a very blessed account. But I've gone through a lot of accounts. I've tested a lot of things because I'm always testing as much as I do what's working. I'm testing. I'm trying new things. And so I just got a new account recently, and I'm posting the Shark Tank videos on that account too.
You got banned 9 times?
Yeah, 9 times I got banned on this app. But that's just part of the game, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing your method of trying to make the biggest, most viral thing, you're going to get banned.
You gotta push the edges a little bit. And as in ban, I don't mean like I'm doing some black hat crazy shit. It's just like TikTok doesn't like when you reuse these content, use borrowed authority. But bro, nothing's original on TikTok. You don't have to be original. You don't need to know shit, honestly, bro, to actually make a bunch of money. I know people who, like my mom, bro, like she doesn't know that, but with the right coaching, the right teaching, she's been able to make $3K in 12 days into TikTok.
That's crazy.
Right?
That's profit?
Profit. I only speak in profit, baby. But
I will say, I agree with the getting banned thing that you have to push the boundaries.
Yeah.
We, my partner and we had, I think it was 215 Snapchat shows banned. Have you seen like the viral explore like Snapchat, like the news videos? You ever see those?
I'm not even on Snapchat.
You're not on Snapchat?
No, I'm not. I keep it very simple, bro. I'm not really on
Bro, you would have loved the Snapchat method
Really?
About 2 years ago.
Okay.
It was so similar to TikTok Shop. But let's say I'm a 30-year-old mom and I want to quit my job. Like, give me the step-by-step. What do? Download TikTok. What's next?
Download TikTok. Scroll. Okay? Just train yourself to see viral content. Slowly over time, you'll be like, okay, this is what's working on the app. This is what's not working. And if you want to speed run that, go on Daily Virals, look at what's working, and you'll just filter by the top winning content, right?
That's a website or an app?
Yeah, Daily Virals. Yeah, dailyvirals.com. But I would say if you are getting into TikTok Shop, the number one thing you need to focus on, to put very simply, is strategy. Okay. There's a million products. There's a million different content styles you can run. There is so much content and so much different possibilities, but you only need one. You only need one style, one product to make all your money. I've made most of my money with one product, and I'll show you at the end of the video, but you only need one product, right? So you got to be like, okay, what's this home run going to be? There are 3 main things starting TikTok shop that you need to get right. And if you miss one of them, you're not going to make any money. Okay, the first one is yourself. You need the self-awareness to realize, what products can I run and what products can't I run? And how do I pick? I need to find my unfair disadvantages and unfair advantages, okay? And I would say TikTok shop is inherently a game of these unfair disadvantages and advantages. And the person who knows how to recognize their own advantages and disadvantages in themselves are going to be the ones who make the most money long-term, because they know the content styles they can run and can't run based on the trending videos now that they see. So
I agree 100% with that. Do you have nice teeth? Do you have long hair? Like, what's your thing? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So, again, the first thing is yourself, right? So I looked at myself and I'm like, okay, well, I would say, who's your average listener?
For this podcast?
Yes.
Probably a 26-year-old male has a small business or is trying to get into entrepreneurship.
Okay, perfect. So I would look at myself, and if you're younger than that, you might be going a little upstream, might be a little bit harder, but you got to mitigate your disadvantage of that. But for this 26-year-old guy, maybe a business owner, might be just getting into entrepreneurship, wants to start, you got to look at yourself. Okay, do I have nice teeth? Do I have great hair? Am I just really fucking attractive? Should I just show my face and then just make a bunch of money, right? I'm kind of chopped, so I gotta like be faceless. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta just be self-aware and realize, okay, there's this Asian skincare brand popping off on TikTok right now, but I'm a chopped 18-year-old with acne. I'm gonna run that product. No, don't do that, right? Because there's so many other products you can run, like Boom Boom Stick. Okay, I can run that because I don't have any disadvantages running with it. So if I've picked a skincare product and I have disadvantages running it, and I'm not the dream outcome, you want to see, honestly, a great way to understand this is, am I the dream outcome of the product I'm running, right? Because if you are, it's like, then you can sell it. People trust you. They see your video, like, oh, this guy's great teeth. He's promoting teeth whitening strips. Okay, I'm gonna try him. This guy's jacked. Holy shit. What is he selling? Oh, L-carnitine? Okay, I'm going to buy that from his video. He looks like it might help me. And so you want to find products that you have these advantages with. And again, these advantages don't have to be visual. They help if they're visual, but your advantage could be editing. Maybe you're a really good editor.
Your advantage could be your mom,
Exactly.
like you clean your house.
You got to think outside the box with this kind of thing. So my advantage with editing with these Shark Tank videos, right? I found that advantage. And again, anyone can learn it. Some advantages are like, you just hit the lottery, bro. Like, good shit. But some of them can be trained. If you're very good at speaking on camera, you can just tell stories and yap, and that's your advantage. So you need to like really look at a broad bird's eye view of yourself, almost a third person point of view, and be like, okay, what advantages do I have, right?
So what advantage did you identify for your mom?
My mom, she's just a mom, bro, right?
Yeah.
Because she's not some crazy celebrity. She's a normal, amazing woman, and we need more people like that on TikTok. There's not enough. There's less moms on TikTok shop because they don't know how to do it. There's so many questions. She's like, Jack, I just don't know how to do it. I don't have the time. I'm working a job. So if you're
a guy, get your mom on TikTok shop.
If you have a mom and she is not on TikTok shop, you must hate your mom because you need to get her on TikTok shop. Okay. So I realized, okay, I need to get my mom on TikTok shop. And what advantage does she have? Well, she just knows how to speak to that older demographic. That is an unfair advantage in itself. She can market cleaning products. She can market all the products, right? I can't market some of the products she markets, right? And she just hits that female, older demographic that is very lucrative. So, again, you don't have to have a mom. You can just do it yourself, but you have to be you have to have that self-awareness to realize what products can I run and can't run. And I would recommend finding products like this Boom Boom Stick that, do I need to be a mom to market this product? No. I can just be me because I don't have to be a mom to market this product. I don't have to be a pretty girl to market this product because it solves one problem. It's simple and a problem everyone has, right? Nasal congestion. Okay, I can do that. Everyone struggles with nasal congestion. So I don't have any disadvantages running that product. Now, The second thing, once you have your self-awareness, the second thing that you really need to realize is, again, that product, but how well it aligns with you. And as for the boom boom stick, it's like, again, going back to the disadvantages, like, is it something I can run? I guess those two things are kind of in the same. The first two things is yourself and the product, right? So I kind of covered two of them right there. The third thing, though, where a lot of people go wrong, that is, I would say, it's a downstream effect. It's you, the product, and then the angle. But if you get the angle wrong, you're screwed. So the third thing is the angle of the video and if it's trending right now. Is this product even viral? Because there's a lot of amazing products on TikTok Shop. But you need to find the ones that are trending right now. Because they might have been like the Guru Nanda pulling oil for your teeth. That was ripping. Millions sold. But it was 6 months ago. If I try to do that now, I might make some money. But like, why would I want to do that when there's another product ripping?
So what do you look at? Do you look at if there was an extremely viral video that, like, do you use the websites that you're using and see like what video made the most amount of money today? Or are you kind of looking at, here are products between 3,000 and 6,000 sold, like what's the methodology?
Yeah, so...
I mean, you're probably looking at what could I do, but for most people, like what are some good factors?
Exactly, yeah. So if you're, again, you want to filter products by your unfair advantages and disadvantages. And once you have that, then it honestly, it can be very narrow, the pool of products that you can run. And that's almost the best thing because you don't have to decide like, oh, which product do I run? Oh, no. You just pick the one that is like, oh, this one's obvious. Pick the product that is obvious that you should run. Because if it's obvious, then you'll make a bunch of money with it because you'll obviously make money. So
pick something that you use is also another good piece of advice.
Exactly.
But a lot of those things aren't viral necessarily.
Yeah, a lot of things aren't viral. But again, there's almost a checklist. You need no disadvantages, unfair advantages. It needs to be trending right now. On daily virals or just scrolling, you see it. And if you're aligned with it, because again, we want to be promoting products that we're aligned with because people can smell your commission breath, right? They know if you're trying to sell them some shit, especially on TikTok Shop now, bro. People, I mean, honestly, some people don't even know if the orange link is there, but some people with certain demographics are like, dude, we know you're just trying to sell some shit, bro. Like, what are you doing? So if you have that conviction in the back of your mind that you actually like the product you're using, everything just gets easier, you know? And people can actually sense that in that authenticity where you're not trying to sell them some shit. So find the products that you're aligned with, and you can scam people, you can lie about shit, you can do all this stuff. You might make some cash, sure. But the people who make the most money on TikTok Shop promote products they're aligned with, and they feel good promoting, right? Because why would we want to scam people? Like we're promoting products that, dude, this is amazing. I love this thing. I want to share this with you. And that coming out of that place will make you the most money long-term, right? You can make these short-term arbitrages and cash grabs, whatever. But we want to be long-term with this shit. This isn't like a pump and dump and then you're broke again, right? So yeah, those are really the three main things. Again, yourself, the product, how well it aligns with you, and then the angle if it's trending right now.
So once you find the product, what do you do? Like you just request a sample on TikTok or you go and buy it on Amazon? Like if someone wanted to try to make a video today or in the next week, like what would you do from there?
You can either pay with your time or your money, right? So if I want to request a free sample, it might take a little bit, it might take 10 days. I'm just going to buy it on Amazon. I'm going to buy the product right now, ship it to my door, overnight shipping. Well, I'm in Hawaii, so it might take a little bit longer than that, but you have an advantage living in America, obviously, because you can just get these products like that. Buy it on Amazon, or if it's just cheaper on TikTok Shop, whatever, I would recommend doing that. But you can get free samples. Again, these brands want you to make like videos for their products. So they will send you free things. And like, there's kind of like an obligation TikTok has where like, just post a video with it, right? But you're gonna do that anyway, so it's easy.
Yeah. I will say definitely don't request something and not make a video about it because that'll
hurt your account.
That'll hurt your account for sure. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you can same day deliver a lot of stuff on Amazon that's on TikTok Shop. Or if you want to be even faster about it, I tried a TikTok Shop video with my girlfriend. And I was like, oh my gosh, you haven't done this already? Like, let's just go to Target and like buy the thing or like buy something that looks like it. I was like, close enough. I was like, I just want to see if like we can do this. But yeah, there are ways to make this as painless as possible in the beginning. And like, once you've actually made some content, you can request some samples and like do it legitimately. Mm-hmm. But if you're trying to make money fast, do the fast thing. So once you buy it, you have it on Amazon, it's at your door. What do you do then?
I also want to say, like, I just get almost paid to get free stuff too. Like, I get so much free stuff. Brands will just, if you get to a certain level, brands will just start sending you products, and you'll just have, like, you don't really have to go shopping anymore. So not only are you making a bunch of money, but you're also just getting free stuff. You're not really going to have to spend your money anymore, right?
Do brands offer you upfronts?
Like costs? There's a retainer model.
Like, have you ever been offered like 10K to do a video or something?
I've been offered some pretty hefty ones before, but again, it's those products that, like, I'm not going to take that short cash and be like, okay, yeah, you might be offering me 10K for a video, but, like, am I going to make money with this long term? I'd rather post a video that I might not even be making any upfront money with, but again, it's that home run. I'm going to make 6K with this video. Why would I waste my time doing this? Again, maybe 10K. That's nice. Okay, I'll take that. But a lot of these brands maybe won't do that much. But again, you always want to go with the commissions, right? Brands will pay you retainers upfront money because, again, they want you to create for their brand, and it's usually because they're not trending. So usually the best brands really are giving the smart brands give incentives, these giveaways where they're giving, these brands are giving away houses, cars, Van Cleefs right here. And so those are the ones that are smart because they're incentivizing creators based on commissions. And they know that when the incentives are aligned, everyone wins. That's why this model works so well and everyone's making so much money, because everyone wins in this deal, right? So
I'm working on a product soon. And yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, why do people say they struggle so much to get creators? Like, I would just find someone like you who had a ridiculous video and is super tactical about it and pay you just, I don't know, like 10K, even if I lose the money, just to like see what your brain would do with the angle. And then once I have the angle, I just give it to all the creators on commission. You know, I'm shocked most brands don't do that. I'm going to cut that out, actually. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, I would just go to you and be like, all right, Jack, here's like 7K. Just make me a video. You don't even have to post it. I just want to see what you do. Just try on it a little bit. And then I would guess that whatever you do is going to be like our winning angle, you know? Or like,
right.
Think about all your friends that are killing it on TikTok Shop. If all your friends made a video about a product I was doing, do you not think we would find one winning angle that creators could like take over with?
Well, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is it a shit product?
No, it's good.
Okay, cool. Then yeah.
That's interesting. That's why do you think you're the only person that like has morals around it, or like do most of the top TikTok guys like care? Like, is it a good product?
I mean, I just can't put lipstick on a pig, bro. Like, if it's a shit product, it's a water bottle. Like, bro, how am I gonna make this go viral? Like, a lot of products, like, dude, I will say it right now, I have a lot to learn with content still. Like, I'm still like learning as much as I know and I can teach. But if it's a product that like I can't go viral with, it's like I won't be able to go viral with it, right? So there's certain products that like I can't make every product go viral, right? I just can't, because there's no angles. It's not right. And I would say the people making the most money understand that they can't do that, and they pick the products that they know they can do it. So it's not a game of I'm super good at content, I can make anything go viral, pay me a bunch of money. It's like, no, I realize I'm still naive about this game, and I can realize, okay, what are the products that are, again, making the most money? I can do that with. But if you have an amazing product and I have the first mover's advantage to that product, I'll make a bunch of money. But again, it comes down to that product, right? Those first three things.
Okay, so if you want to make the viral video, you already have the viral product. How do you go about making the video?
I pull out my phone and I just start yapping, bro. I just hit record.
You're one of the few people that script their videos, right?
Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I do. I do spend a lot of time scripting. A lot of creators don't. And again, there are a million ways to make content, a million ways you can not script. Oh, I do this and this. Anyone tells you that there's a one playbook, there's a one way to make content and it works, be very skeptical. They're probably trying to sell you some shit. Because honestly, there's a million ways to make content. I love to script my videos because why? I have more control over how it goes viral. When you script it, you think about what you're doing, and
copywriting is also probably your unfair advantage.
Copywriting,
that's
yes.
the case for me as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So again, you practice that skill too. And so I love scripting because it gives me that control over if the video is going to go viral or not. I can see some creators, again, have that unfair advantage. They can just yap and make it go viral.
At least script your hook though, right?
I would say so. Yeah, I usually only take hooks that work. I do envy the creators that don't script and can go viral because I always spend a long time on the scripts. I do. But Yeah, you have your control over that. So I'm gonna script the video, right? And take your time with this, because I would say if you had to really think about it, if you want a video to go viral and you want to make a bunch of money, the idea of the video has the most leverage in the amount of money you're gonna make, right? Again, it's like putting lipstick on a pig. It's like you can put all these shiny edits, you can put all these crazy shit, but like, bro, if your video idea isn't good, it's like you're not going viral, right? And so that's where people go wrong. It's like you can be really good at editing, you can do a lot of this stuff, but focus, I would say, most of your attention on the idea of the video and then the hook, right? And we can kind of get into some sauce with this too. It's like, what is a good idea of the video? There needs to be something trending in the video. For example, you had Ashton Hall on your podcast, right?
Yeah.
I made a video of when he was kind of trending, and I was like, because he sung the mouth tape, right? And so I made a video. The hook was, he was in the air for 4 minutes, and that went viral because I knew that was trending, right? And
what did you sell in that video?
the mouth tape, because he was in there for 4 minutes, and then I like tied it into the mouth tape, and then like it was a funny ass video. Honestly, it didn't convert very well because I was marketing to a younger demographic, but besides the fact I got 4 million views. And so again,
and it went viral for not because of the mouth tape.
exactly, it was kind of detached from that, but I still made a little bit of a bag. Yeah, so I did that. You need to find something that's trending in the video, okay? And not necessarily trending, but something people are familiar with, right? People are familiar with Shark Tank, okay? And so when I say the best investment in Shark Tank history, people are going to listen because they're familiar with Shark Tank, but they need that novel factor with that video. Because if you just do something that's trending, you might get some views, but you need a novel spin on that trend. And that's really the playbook right here, is that if you have something that's trending and you can put a new frame on it, put a new idea, connect it, what is creativity? It's just connecting already existing ideas into one thing. So you're putting a novel spin, something new. Whereas if I'm scrolling and I'm realizing, okay, I know Shark Tank, I'm familiar with that, I like Shark Tank. But if I see, oh, the text hook is best investment in Shark Tank history, I'm going to listen. I'm going to stick around for this one because I want to know that. It's novel, it's new. So you want to find the products that are like, bro, if the product's already novel in itself, you already win. Now you just have to communicate that. But if you're doing an angle, you can be like, okay, what is a new way I can say this that people are familiar with but has a new spin on it? And it's, again, with content styles, the same principle. It's like these styles have always been here. There's just always a new spin on it. Your green screen videos from 2019 are different than the green screen videos today, but it's still green screen. So you need to find the trending thing and the novel thing and bring them together, and you go viral almost every time.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. And then also I'll add, you going viral that's only half of the game though. You need to be able to convert. And what is the biggest factor in conversions? It's the audience. And there's almost a push-pull balance of how many people am I targeting, the mass majority, mass market, and who. So it's a tie between how many people can I get to see this video, but how qualified are they to buy the product, right? So if I'm marketing a bra insert and I'm like, my video attracts men, it's like, but that's not making any money, right?
100%.
So it's like, I need to target the products that are like, okay, this is going to attract a certain audience, and the audience that it attracts needs to be qualified and actually have the pain to buy this product. It's just basic marketing, right? But a lot of people overlook that. Like, I'm just going to get views and I'm going to post this video and it's going to get a bunch of views and make money. Like, no, it's not that easy. It's very simple, but it's not that easy. You need to be like, okay, what is the, how can I call out my audience specifically in the hook? Because the hook of the video, it's most important because it catches their attention and goes viral, but it also, a lot of people know this, it qualifies the viewer. If my hook is all 18 to 24-year-old men, here's how to make money on TikTok Shop, I wonder who that's going to attract, right?
100%. And that works. That's literally all you need to do to target a specific audience is just call them out. Like, are you looking for Father's Day present for your dad? And a lot of this whole concept of TikTok Shop is really interesting because you might not be familiar with like the whole paid ads and like running ads on Facebook and Instagram stuff, but that is way more similar to TikTok Shop than like actual organic content is, because in organic content, you're trying to go broad, but when you're trying to sell something, you're trying to go super specific. So if it's organic content, you would say like, this is the most technologically revolutionary hat of all time. And then if you were going for TikTok Shop, it would be does your dad need a gift for Father's Day that's under $20? You know, it'd be super specific versus viral.
I would actually disagree. I would say,
Really?
Well, I mean, you need, again, it's that push pull. It's like, okay, how specific am I being? Like, this is for you. This is like an ad. And there's like, how funny, how entertaining is this actually going to go viral and attract attention, right? Because again, it's all organic marketing. These ads will put ad spend behind your video. It's called GMV maxing. But it's like they're only going to do that if your video is already viral. So you need to have that. You need to be able to go viral and do it for free before they put ad spend behind it. So you need to actually, again, it's that push pull between how specific and targeted am I calling out this audience. And again, you don't have to say, dad's 24 to 50. Here's a hat that looks sick. And it's like, okay, how do I actually get their attention? Because if you know who you're targeting, you'll know how to get their attention.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you need to have that novel factor of like, okay, if my dad, what would he pay attention to? And so like the Ashton Hall video might attract a younger audience because it's trending, it's funny, it's whatever. That might not attract dad, so I'm not going to run that angle for it. So you have to be like, okay, if you have a very clear, vivid image of someone on the other side of that screen that you're selling to, you'll know how to get their attention, right? And so if I'm targeting dads, I'm going to be like, I might call it a pain point. Like, put it simply, every video is hook, problem, solution, CTA. If you break it down to the most atomic form of a video, it's that simple. And
so you're trying to call out a pain point of that specific demographic, or maybe an authority figure in that specific demographic, or that's interesting. Yeah. So if it was a mom, would you say something like Michael Jackson, or no, who's a girl that mom's like, okay, Oprah wore this shirt, but it's $20 on TikTok shop. I'm trying to think of like a good example. Like, would you try to do something like that, or how would you think about it?
Yeah, good question. I would say, again, if the video is already trending and I know what the angle is, people have already done the work for me. I just look what's working and I do it better. But to do that, you're not directly copying them. I don't do that because that's not how you win long term. You understand the principles of why it's going viral, and that just takes time and pattern recognition. But I'm looking at it and I'm being like, okay, how viral is this angle inherently, and how viral is it for my specific demographic? So if I would say I want to call it a pain point, because like the wider you can make the gap between your pain, you're in hell right now, you have knee pain and it's so bad and you really need to fix it. And this is going to fix all your knee pain. This is great. You need to dig that gap. That needs to be such a contrast for them to buy, because they'll really listen. They'll be like, hey, I have this pain and it hurts, and this product is going to solve all my pain. And that's when you make the most money, not like, here's a cool hat. Oh, that's sick.
So like, what's a viral hook you used for your mom?
I could show you, but like just to put it simply, it was like the viral hook I used is it's like this image of someone bloating, and she goes, if you look like this in the morning and you look like this after every single meal, you're not fat, you just have bad digestive health. And so what is that? Why did that go viral? People think that if they're super bloated most of the time that, oh, I'm just fat, like I need to lose weight. And that's true some of the time, like stop spoon feeding yourself a bunch of food. But other than that, it's like you might have bad digestive health, and it's like that could be a real thing, and it is a real thing. So I'm like, okay, how do I do that? It's like I'm breaking their frame. I'm being novel. It's trending. They know that they're fat. They have this pain point. So the trend could even be their pain point. It's like I have something so familiar and it hurts, and it's a pain point. It's an insecurity. That's the trend of the video. And the novel factor is, bro, you're not fat. You just have bad digestive health, right? And that hit that older demographic. And it was actually crazy. That video hit like 50% 18 to 24, which is weird, but it still converted very well. And I would say if it hit the older demographic even more, that video probably would have made her 15K.
The photo of the person bloating, how old was the person?
See, that's smart. It was actually, the face wasn't there, but honestly, I would say it was actually kind of 18 to 24, maybe, you know? So it's like, you know, that might be a reason why.
I'm telling you, bro, you have to, I think we basically agree on the concept. I think I was just explaining it poorly. I think you have to immediately identify the audience for the video to go viral. Like you just have to immediately call out the need or call out something just super specific. I'm so used to making videos for virality purposes that don't sell anything, that just you saying something like, do you look like this in the morning sounds so specific to me, you know? Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just really quick, give me the parts of the video one more time. So you need the hook, the middle of content and then the CTA.
Nailed it. Yeah. So you need a good hook that attracts the right audience and the right people to that video. And then you need, again, it doesn't have to be exactly like hook, problem, solution, CTA. It can be like hook, you play a clip, you do something. There's always different frameworks, and the best creators will actually break down these viral videos into different frameworks. But again, at its most atomic form, it's problem, solution, CTA, if you just want to follow a good playbook. But it might be solution, problem, CTA. And it's like, maybe it's a certain product you're running. It's like a different way of framing it. But I would say in its most inherent form, it's like you need to break it down into hook, problem, CTA. And then always in that CTA apply scarcity and urgency. There's not that many products left. Click that link. And on a flash sale, 24 hours left, bro. Click the link, you know? So you need to be able to like really get them reason to buy that now, because
How do you make sure they don't just buy it on Amazon?
see, that's always something I've been thinking about is like, I wonder how much spillover is actually goes to Amazon, because I know like if I see someone on TikTok shop, I'm not gonna lie, I buy that on Amazon because I got Prime. I'm like, I'm just gonna ship
Do you
this
not
right
know
now.
how much spillover goes to Amazon?
I don't. But like,
Oh
if I
my
did
God,
know, I think
I'm
I'd
gonna
be
ruin
sad.
your day, bro.
Okay, because dude, but like that makes me think, bro, when TikTok shop gets so widely accepted as Amazon, like if I'm already hitting 75K months now, imagine what I'm going to be hitting when everyone just buys on this app. And exactly, you know,
That's true. That's true. And that's a good point. But I do think now a lot of the people who have brands on TikTok, they basically see, okay, so if you did, what's another product you did that's not the one in your pocket?
another product I did would be
Like, have you done a supplement?
yeah, I did Goalie, the ashwagandha gummies for a little bit.
How much do you make off of that?
Honestly, not that much. That was one of my flops. I'm like, man.
So, okay, the bloating one with your mom, that was a supplement?
That was a supplement. That was Physician's Choice digestive enzymes.
And it made 3K for
probiotics.
you? So that probably made them, how much commission was that?
We actually got 35% commission. So it was a great it was a solid commission for that.
Okay, so that's 10K for them in sales. And then they probably made like,
Well, we put up like 15K GMV for them. So they probably made around, we took home 3K, 11K, something like that.
so they took home 11,
Yeah.
10K.
And they put some ad spend behind it at the very end to kind of like just push it even more, get the last like couple thousand views on it, and kind of drop the commission a little bit. So we probably could have made a little bit more if it was purely organic. There's a little bit of ads, but yeah.
If they made 11, 12K with that video alone, and then they ran it as an ad themselves outside of TikTok shop on Facebook, Instagram, that means they probably made another 30, 40K in revenue. And then you have to think about the repeat buyers they're getting from that. So they probably made $70,000 from your video.
Oh yeah, bro. We're making these brands filthy rich, and we're getting rich in the process too. So it's like, yeah.
Oh, I didn't mention the other part about Amazon. I would say it's probably only 30% of the sales are on TikTok.
Are you shitting me right now?
Maybe 40%.
Just ruined my day, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
It depends on the product. Something like Boom Boom.
Yeah.
Like what I was doing when I was trying to do TikTok shop for a minute just to see if it was a good opportunity. I was looking for brands that weren't on Amazon, but that's harder to find, you know?
It's true. Yeah. I think
The only brands that aren't on Amazon, this might be a fun fact you didn't know, are so on Amazon, you're not allowed to not have any product in stock as a brand. So like you can't run out of product. You have to like have unlimited product consistently. So me, when I launch this product, I'm going to go on TikTok shop, sell it there first, like do my first order of 1,000 units, because that's going to cost me like $30,000, $40,000. And then once that sells out, I'll have enough inventory on Amazon to make sure I never sell out. So the only way you can find a product that's only on TikTok shop is finding like a newer product where they're testing it. But you usually don't like to do that. So it's kind of...
Exactly. And I would say, as funny as I'd like it's only 30% people buy on TikTok shop. I would say it's almost a good thing, because guess what? These brands, they're winning in that deal, I would say. They're getting the long-term play. And so guess what? They're going to give you all the money. They're going to give all the creators these incentives, crazy commissions, because they can afford it. Right? So yeah.
The other thing with this too is you don't have to launch a brand. You don't have to have any capital. And you get to do whatever is the most viral that week. That's the thing I like about your business. If I do this methylene blue product, it might work for 2 months, 3 months. I could have a bunch of retained customers, but I'm never going to be able to look at the daily trending videos and find what's ever the most viral, make $70,000 in a day.
Dude, see, like when you're that's your advantage as a creator. It's like your very advantage is that you don't have to be tied to one product and you can move. You're flexible with the products you can run. So you want to pick the ones, obviously, if you have that advantage, use it. Don't stick to one product all the time. You know, if it's, again, if you had a product pop and you made a bunch of money and you don't keep doing that, what are you doing? Keep doing it, rinse it until it doesn't work anymore, abuse that shit. But then go back into a testing phase. Like, I want to try a new product. I want to try everything. It's almost like a wave of a product pops. You're doubling down as hard as you can while it's trending, while it's hot, and it goes back down. And so you'll see a lot of these creators, they'll hit big months and they'll crash out. They're like, oh my gosh, I made 50K and then next month I made like 10K. And I'm like, bro, it's like, that's just part of the game. Look on a longer time horizon, you feel less bad. If you look on a long time horizon, like the year, well, wow, I made 300K this year. I maybe had a 10K month and then complaining about a 10K month. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like God is good, bro. We're blessed. So you have to realize, like, it'll go up and down. It's not a 9 to 5. You're not consistent income. And that's the point. You have all the upside and all the downside. It's a double-edged sword.
Well, let's make a script and then let's tell people how to literally post it on TikTok and do like the technical aspect of attaching commission to it. Cause I don't even know how to do that myself.
Yeah.
So I have some products here for you to do.
Here we go.
You can clip this if you want and prove to everyone how good you are, or you can be generous and give it to a viewer to clip up and make some money on TikTok Shop.
I bet.
So I have ashwagandha. I have hair curl cream that I use because my hair's kind of dry right now.
Yeah.
Melatonin L-theanine gummies. I think these are on TikTok Shop. And then some methylene blue that I found on TikTok Shop too.
So I'm looking at these products. I'm like, man, which one do I think I could run the best out of all
with
these
a
products?
podcast talking clip specifically.
With podcast talking clip. Okay. I would say, if we wanted to make the most money right now out of these 4 products, we have ashwagandha, we have the hair cream, sleep gummies, and methylene blue. Well, you said it yourself. I mean, I would say methylene blue is a very podcast product. You
think so? Methylene blue.
We'll do methylene blue, okay.
We can also do boom boom or whatever you have in your pocket if you want to do those.
We can do that? Okay, yeah. I mean, that's easy. We just do the reaction. We can do that too if we want to go viral. That's just immediate views. But
do you think boom boom would still sell?
Honestly, we could try it.
Let's do boom boom instead of
Okay,
methylene blue.
I think that's good. We might be yapping for a little bit, yeah.
Methylene blue.
Yeah. That's smart.
So boom boom. So we already have my reaction at the beginning that someone could clip up. So maybe you hold this.
Okay.
And then, all right. So what would you do to sell boom boom on a podcast?
Pretend you're like sniffling right now. Like, is your nose good, bro?
I don't know. I'm kind of congested. Or no, that's too big of a word. Sorry. Yeah, bro. I'm low key sick from last night.
I know, because it's kind of like ruining the podcast right now. Here, bro. Grab this. You try this? Boom, boom.
Boom boom.
Yeah, it's a stick.
Is this chapstick?
Yeah. No. Stick it. You feel that? Look at that reaction, bro. I don't hear you sniffling anymore.
Yeah, I think this fixed it. I don't really feel sick anymore. I low key have more energy too.
Feel that boost of energy? You feel your nose is clear now? Guess what it has in it?
What's in here?
Menthol and essential oils. And a lot of the times, bro, you'll have like the Vicks nasal sticks, a lot of these other products that, bro, why would I want to run that? All these toxic chemicals, all these bad things in it. That just has menthol and essential oils, bro. Like, super clean ingredients. You're not destroying your nose over time and you're not getting addicted, because some of these nasal sticks, they'll give you like short-term relief, but they'll keep you addicted. And they'll give you like nasal congestion for like the rest of your life if you keep using this. This one, 2 simple ingredients, super clean. All you do is just snort it. You're good. You can fit it in your pocket. You can take it on the plane. I even used it for when I go to sleep, because sometimes like my nose, like my left nostril like clogs up when I'm just trying to sleep, and stick it in there. I'm breathing good now,
Helps you sleep?
Helps you sleep, bro. Yeah.
And then what would be like the CTA for that?
It's a good CTA for this. I would probably be
Where do I buy this?
Dude, honestly, you could buy it on Amazon, but I don't know, bro. It's like $30 or something for like a 4-pack. On TikTok Shop, though, I saw it. It's like, bro, it's only like $15 or something. I would click the link right now because they're doing a crazy flash sale, 24 hours left, and I don't know how many left in stock. So like last time I had to buy those, I had to wait like a month. So I would say click that link now, buy it, and maybe there might be a couple left. So yeah, buy the link right there. Yeah, super nonchalant with it because you don't want that commission breath. You want to be like, okay, I'm just like you. I'm your viewer, and I'm showing like, man, if that link is still there, like let me know because I need to buy more too. I usually say that at the end of my CTAs because like you want to show that you're aligned and you want to buy that product.
So if you were gonna clip that podcast
Yeah,
thing we just did, what part of it would have been the hook?
that one where you're trying it.
Just it would have started right
I would
there.
have tested that one. I'd be like, yeah, and then I might have then cut back to like, bro, I'm gonna kick you off this podcast. Like your nose is stuffy, bro. What the hell? And that because it's just like kind of like an argument. It's controversy. You want to add controversy in there.
What's the other product?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Is this the product that made you 75K on TikTok?
Yes, it did. This one product, I've probably made most of my money on it. Majority. And again, you only need one product to make a bunch of money. Yeah, dude. I'll tell you something I have no affiliation with. NeuroGum is one of them. Bro, I go through like 4 or 5 boxes of this stuff in my studio. You know, like I love this stuff and chew it all day. Man, NeuroGum, bro. This stuff right here.
Joe Rogan takes NeuroGum.
Joe Rogan
every
takes
single
it.
day.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's got caffeine, L-theanine, and what it does, it enhances your focus, your brain's ability to form sentences, all that kind of stuff too. You know. So, man, with this product, I would say that the at least the Shark Tank episode with this one, it was already an inherently viral product because they didn't actually get the deal. So there was already that controversy. It was already a natural video of like, okay, how can I kind of tell the founder story of like a comeback story, right? And so that was like kind of the main angle with that video that at least hit that 75K month off of like 3 videos.
If you were going to sell it right now, though, what would we do? You already did some of the script, but
yeah.
would you have me try it? Like, what would you be thinking about?
I would say, yeah.
I know you're used to looking at other things for inspiration, so it's tough.
It's tough, but if I wanted to do that, like, again, what's our advantage with the podcast setting? We have an unfair advantage right now as a podcast. The thing with podcasts, like you watch a podcast and it's not like, again, you obviously know way more about the podcasting game with this, but like you know that you want to have like kind of like sound bites, like viral clips that can kind of go viral. So you want to find things that are like almost like a conversation where you're with podcasts, you're just listening in a conversation. So you want to be like, okay, how can I, you know, what's something I should say that like builds intrigue, that qualifies the audience, that makes them want to watch, but doesn't sound like it. That's just it's a conversation. It's kind of like, I'm like the fly on the wall listening right now. And so that's the advantage of the podcast, I think.
I would say something like, what's the weirdest part of your routine as an 18-year-old millionaire? I'd probably say that. And then you'd probably be NeuroGum.
Yeah, I would say, well, I'd actually go in and be like, I don't have energy drinks. I don't use any stimulants. All I do, I just chew gum, bro.
Gum?
Yeah, this gum. Have you tried this gum?
Let me see.
Check this out.
Because competitive advantage you have is young, make a lot of money. So something like a nootropic product does make sense. Is this better than Upper Deckies?
Man, I would say so, bro. I would say so. It's not going to destroy your mouth. But yeah, again, it's all natural ingredients. So with those Upper Deckies, it's like, you know, you want to be careful because those can hurt your gums. Those can, you know, it's...
Do I just swallow this?
Nicotine. Huh?
Do I just swallow this?
Yeah, just swallow it. Bro. No,
Oh, this is good. Can I have 2?
is it good? Yeah.
Gosh,
Isn't it good?
all these free sponsorships on this podcast.
I know, bro. You can keep that. Don't worry.
Oh, I can keep this?
Oh, of course, bro. I brought it for you.
So what's this do?
Well, pretty much whenever you want to get something done, you have a bunch of work. So like, see, I'm trying to like, I'm not speaking about the product. We'll go to the segment for a minute, but I'm not speaking about the product of like, it has L-theanine, it has caffeine, blah, blah. I'm like, who cares? Ditch all the product research you'll ever do and do prospect research. Okay. Figure out who the ideal buyer of this is, their pain points, and what they actually want. And then you'll know, okay, what can I say that's going to get them, that's going to like light that bulb in their mind. Like, okay. So I would, with NeuroGum, I would say, I've said it in my script. It's like, dude, when I chew this, it's like a bunch of tabs in my brain just close and I can actually focus on one thing. Dude, I'll be so locked in. I'm so focused for like 4 hours. I'll forget to eat, bro. Like you want to describe it so it's tangible. So I can actually see a vivid image in my mind of like, what is this actually going to do and how relevant is that to my audience? So if I'm marketing to 18, 24-year-olds, I might say, I can get a bunch of work done. I can grind. If I'm marketing to moms, I would say like, you can clean your house in 5 minutes. It's like, so you want to target it toward the right audience. You want to speak in their manner. You want to speak like your audience. So it helps with unfair advantages if you are your audience because you can speak like them. But if you want to target to older generations, you really want to speak slower, more plausible, be like, okay, how can I really like be a little bit just more like mature with my speaking? I'm not going to be like super brain rot because I'm going to attract an older audience or younger audience. So, and then you want to make it just like paint a picture in their mind and actually like dig that pain point and be like, dude, when I'm saying like I can't focus, I'm not just going to say I can't focus. It's like, bro, I would just sit on my couch and procrastinate for hours and I just couldn't do anything. But then, dude, I just popped this piece of gum in my mouth. It tastes like candy. And now I can just, it's like I just destroy my to-do list, bro. Like I love it now. I can grind. I feel so motivated because. So you want to describe?
And it's on
like,
TikTok Shop.
It's on TikTok Shop, bro. Yeah.
How much is it,
bro? Honestly, I mean, people think it's like a lot of money for gum, obviously, which I can see that, right? But bro, you get 54 pieces for only like $20, and that comes out to like what, 30 cents a piece. How much money do you spend on energy drinks a day, right? You're saving money buying this product. You could save thousands over, your entire year, right? You could be saving thousands buying this gum. So yeah, bro, if you want
it's an
investment in yourself. It's natural ingredients. It's healthy. So yeah, bro, if you want to buy it, you can click the link right there. They might have a few packs left. I don't know. And if they do, actually, like, let me know because, man, I need to buy more before they're gone again for another month.
Yeah, I think it's selling out on TikTok Shop.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, that's good. I get it. I'm trying to piece together some of the stuff you were doing. I'm curious how you keep it casual. Is it hard for you to keep things casual?
I would say that's the biggest skill is make a scripted video sound unscripted. And those who can do that, oh my gosh, they're the ones making the most money. And that's the skill you have to learn. Like with my mom, she's never really spoken on camera like in this kind of format before. So I had to coach her like, Mom, don't sound like a script. Don't make it seem like you're on FaceTime with a person. It's FaceTime method. We call it FaceTime method because it works. And it's like, how would I speak to my friend if I was just like excited about this product? Like, dude, Neurogun, bro, I love this stuff. And like, you're like fumbling words. You're like just acting like yourself. You're being authentic on camera. People feel that. People don't want a scripted ad like, oh, it has caffeine, L-theanine, buy this right here. No, it's like, I'm speaking to you like I respect you, like you're my friend, like you're a viewer on TikTok. That's like, I'm just giving you this information, bro. I want to share my conviction with you and this product that's changed my life. So you want to, that's also where like the product alignment comes in, but you want to like really find those products that you can be aligned with because it makes FaceTime methods so much easier. And so especially if I'm doing like, again, I would say with talking head videos, you definitely want to do FaceTime method with like my mom's videos. But if I'm doing like faceless content, I can be a little more like authoritative and educational because I'm almost like using pictures and I'm being more objective with the information. I might have a little bit of TikTok accent in there. I would say stay away from that as much as you can, but you want to be like articulate. You want to be like, okay, what is the sense I want to give in this video? And so it's also the emotion. And so with your video, you want to be like, what emotion am I sparking? Because why do you stick around for a video? That's really like the root cause of every video going viral is that it sparks some sort of emotion and it gets them to watch the whole thing. Like those are the two factors.
You also have to feel the emotion of what you're saying.
Feel it, bro. Everything's feeling. It's like, that's the reason I try not to scroll too much. I scroll for like intentionally, but like I don't scroll because bro, that shit will actually like fry your dopamine. Like all that constant change of emotion, your brain isn't meant to handle that shit, bro. You need to actually like go touch some grass because genuinely that's almost the biggest problem with marketing on TikTok Shop. The one downside is that yes, you get paid to scroll, but you also get paid to scroll, bro. Like you're scrolling, you're like, oh my gosh,
your brain's rotting.
Oh, it's hard to get a bunch of work done. So that's the main thing. But I think that there's always upsides and downsides to everything, right? But I would say, yeah, you really want to look at like, why did this spark my emotion? Why did this make me want to keep watching? Yeah.
And then how do I like add the commission, post the video, that kind of thing?
Super simple. All you do, you search for the product in your TikTok search bar. You press add to showcase. This is why I love TikTok because they made it stupid simple and stupid easy. And they just know their shit, right? So add your showcase. You make your video, click the plus button at the bottom, open it up, edit the video, do whatever you need to do, make it viral. And all you do is click the link, add a video, and then you can actually title the button. And I usually do, if I'm marketing to older generations, I literally type on the button in all caps, click this button dash low stock, because you want them to see that. But people are like, oh, but I want the button to be small. I don't want them to see it because it might not make the video go viral. I'm like, no, you want that video to be big as possible. You want to say, click this link and low stock so they buy it right now, because it just needs to be very obvious that there's a button right there and they need to click it, right? And I also, at the end of my video, I'll say, click that button, and I put a red arrow pointing at the bottom left corner of that screen, like arrow, and just pointing right there. Click this link, because then it makes it very obvious. Because that's, it just makes it super easy. And so there's no spiller to Amazon. People can buy it right there because it's on a flash sale. But you need to get them to click that button. Bro, there is a whole style of content, bottom of funnel content. I don't know if you've seen it before, where people will literally just mass post 500 videos a month of just CTAs. Like, there's no hook problem solution, and they make a bunch of money doing it too. I would say you don't learn any real skills, and I wouldn't recommend it. But if you actually want to make real money, like really quick, just post bottom of funnel videos, just like 50% off essential water bottle right here. Buy it now. It's like a 5-second, like 10-second video, and you just spam those because.
And you know why that does well is because people see if someone saw your really viral Shark Tank video, they watched it all the way through. TikTok will just force every video with neurogum ever down their throat. So you can be that person like scraping up all the people who didn't buy from your video just by making like some stupid content. I get so many. I think after I watched your Boom Boom video, I got like 20 like really shitty pieces of content just saying like, buy this, it's like on sale now. Or like I get live streams with like 6 viewers, and those videos obviously get sales because it's a reminder to buy it.
That's why they call it bottom of funnel. It's like, this is the thing I always tell like creators who like might not be converting very well. It's like, bro, there's a bottom of funnel motherfucker out there who's taking all your commission. He's taking it because you'll make a video, bro. You'll get 10 million views, but you have a weak CTA and you don't get them to buy right there from right then at your link. It doesn't matter if you sold the product well. If they don't buy from your link, you're not getting any money, bro. So what you need to do is, I always say, like, your intention with every video needs to be to buy that link, click that button and buy that product right there. So you have to do everything in your power to do that. And so, again, if you want to make just a bunch of money, go spam bottom of funnel. I don't do it because why would I want to make 500 videos a month? Oh God.
This might change your perspective.
That's like another 9 to 5.
This is pretty, I'm kind of like you. I'm a sniper with my content. Like, I will put disproportionate effort in whatever the best podcast clip is from this. I will put way more effort into that than any other thing that we talked about. But I will say, if you're selling something, I think it's like you need 7 points of contact. Like, people have to see it 7 times. So if you have 7 videos.
Bullshit.
You don't believe that?
Who made that up, bro? See, that's with content.
It's so true.
That's with content, bro. There are so many things where, the viewer needs to see the product 7 times before. Like, who made 7 times? Like, that number is so arbitrage. Like, it's so, like, what is that? What does that even do? At least with my videos, like, you might believe that. Me, they only need to see my video once and they're buying the product right here. You need to have that in the back of your mind. Like, they will see this video and they will buy the product. Okay? There's product awareness, which is very important, which is why bottom of funnel even exists, because you have top of funnel, which is like mass market. You're getting all these views, you're educating the product, and you're handling every objection to get them to click that link. The reason people don't buy, and they have objections to buy the product, just with normal sales, right? It's like, okay, you should be handling every single objection in their mind when it comes to this product, because then they'll buy the product. They have no reason not to. So if people have a question about NeuroGum, like, is it all natural ingredients? Is it vegan? Like, you handle all those objections or the most common ones, and they'll buy your product right there. Because if someone is confused about buying your product, they're not buying that shit, right? Like, why would they want to buy it if you don't handle every objection? So if you want to make the most money and not let these bottom of funnel motherfuckers take all your commission, you need to handle every objection and get them to click that link right there, right now, right?
Interesting. So you don't think, like, if you made 7 videos about Boom Boom, you don't think you would have made a lot more money?
7 videos? Oh yeah, definitely. I wanted to go surf.
I love it. I kind of agree with you about the 7 points of contact thing not being super necessary. I think the more points, the better.
Oh yeah, of course.
I've met so many people who, like, we just had a girl on. I was reviewing the podcast last night that made $2 million with one Instagram reel.
Good for her.
And like, I really doubt that the people that were her clients from that video had seen her other videos before. They just saw that video and just all the objections were handled, like the value was there. It's really interesting, man.
Yeah, I mean, TikTok Shop is direct response, bro. Like, this isn't brand awareness marketing. Like, this is, you are clicking the link right here. And the thing with TikTok, the reason it works so good, it's not Instagram, it's not YouTube. While they've done a good job in making their platforms appeal to new people, and it's like the For You page, TikTok started that shit, bro. TikTok is the king of that. Where I have 1 million followers on my account, but I can post a video and it gets 300 views. Why? Because no one is scrolling on their following. They're scrolling on their For You page. It's all new videos. It's all new people, which is also why it works so well for e-commerce, because you're reaching new people every time and new people want to buy the product. But that's also another thing because, dude, you don't have to be famous. You don't have to have all these followers. You just need 5,000 followers to get into TikTok Shop, and you can buy an account. You will figure it out if you actually want to. But that means a normal person, you have an advantage being a normal person getting into TikTok Shop, because that's all there is on TikTok Shop. You'll blend with the For You page. While, yes, famous people will go viral, you don't have to be one. You don't have to be well known. You don't have to be anything. If you're a relatable person, you almost have an advantage. That is your unfair advantage, being the person that you're marketing with, right?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. So if you had $1,000 and you wanted to make money on TikTok Shop, what would be the steps? Like if you were going to invest that money? I know people technically need zero, but would you buy an account? Like what would you do?
Yeah, that's a great question. So there's a lot of ways you can do it. By the way, you really only need $0 to start on TikTok Shop. And there is one question I always get, but Jack, no, bro, I don't have an account above 5,000 followers. What do I do? I'm like, okay, you can either pay with your time or your money. You can spend the time to grow an account. You can do that. You can post clips, look on YouTube, find ways to grow your account to 5,000 followers. There's something called the baddie method, where you pretty much just post like really attractive women, and then you just grow your account like super fast. You say, follow me because I'm attractive or whatever. And then you get 5,000 followers in like, bro, you can get 5,000 followers in like 10 days. Okay. And now once you have 5,000 followers and you have access to TikTok Shop, you are closer to a 100K month than $0 now. Okay. Because once you get that access, it's all upside from there. There are no business expenses. You don't have to buy inventory. You don't have to do anything. That is why this is such a gold rush, because all you have to do, get a free product, get an account, and you can buy an account too. You can buy from an account seller. I could just, if you want one, just like DM me or something. I can like send you one, or we can like put one in the link in bio in this video or something. But there are account sellers, people selling accounts. You can grow on your own, and that's really it, bro. Like, that is how simple this is. All you have to do is get an account, and then the rest of that money, since there are no business expenses, what is the only expense? It's you not knowing things. It's your ignorance, right? Your ignorance debt, right? So you need to pay that off, okay? What do? Buy into a community, buy into a mentor, pay someone one-on-one to do it, okay? Link in bio, by the way, pay me. No, I'm just kidding. But you need, like, that's how I learned so fast. All my information, all I know is just from people smarter than me, right? It's people I've paid to learn from. So you need to be able to be like, okay, where's the rest of this? An account, you can buy an account for maybe like $400 or $500. Okay, you have $500 left. Or you can grow an account and you have your $1,000. What do I spend that in? Get into a community. There's a lot of amazing communities out there. I've been in all of them. Honestly, bro, like, I'm gonna be real, bro. This one community absolutely changed my life. Shit, I might keep it because we want to keep it super tight knit. So,
what's the community?
No, okay, it's Creators Corner.
Oh, why would you want to gatekeep Creators Corner?
No, I'm just playing. It's like, but like we don't like. I don't know, bro. It's like, it's done very well. Again,
they just share a lot of sauce in there.
Well, I mean, we do, yeah, bro. It's like, it's the best in the game, bro. Honestly, like their numbers alone, not to be rude, but like they shit on everyone else's. Like, I would say that's one of the main reasons is buying into a community, investing in your knowledge and yourself, because that's the thing that's going to win just in business long term is your knowledge. But it's also like, bro, like that's how you learn marketing now. It's like college. I can't learn TikTok Shop in college, bro. Like, what am I doing? Okay, I need to learn. What else do I learn? You need to take learning in your own responsibility and buy into a community, pay for people who are doing the thing you want to do, and you'll learn how to do it, right? That's how simple it is. You just spend that $1,000, pay to go on a call with someone, okay? And then the money that you do make, reinvest it back in yourself, right? You want to Since you have no business expenses, what do? You invest it back in yourself, right? Or go to the club and just waste all your money, whatever, that's fine, do whatever you want. But you need to be able to just like be like, okay, there's no business expenses. How can I invest in myself? And I would say buy into a community and pay for consulting. You'll get, that's how I made from zero last year, about around this time. This was when I started TikTok Shop. Okay. Broke. I spent my last, however much it was to get into CC. I was dead broke flat. My back was against the wall. Don't recommend doing that, by the way. Save up a little bit more to invest in it, but you got to do what you got to do, right? So you want to invest that money into a community, of course. And honestly, like with TikTok Shop, I've only been doing this for a year. Made 300K last year, like only a year, right? So that shows like I'm a living testimonial of like, this is how it does. And this is the playbook. So what you want to do is get as good as fast as you can. And how do you get good? Well, you learn. How do you learn? With TikTok Shop, the reason people can get so good at content so fast is because of the fast feedback loop. With podcasting, it's the complete opposite. It's hard. You're posting, I mean, how often do you post?
Once a week, yeah.
Okay. With TikTok Shop, you can post a lot more. So buy an account, get into a community, and don't talk to me. Don't even come to me and complain until you've posted 100 videos. You don't even know your first 100 videos, right? Like you need to just pull the thread, get them done. And because then you can look back and have that bird's eye view and be like, hey, out of those 100 videos, out of all those reps I took, what actually worked? What are my advantages? What are my disadvantages? And then you'll realize, okay, now I actually have data. I have something to work with. And then I can then see what's working. And I can take what I've done and what I see working and bring them together and be like, okay, how can I then go viral on my own, right? You understand the principles of what's going viral that are out here. And I'm bringing that to my own content. And then, I mean, it's barbecue chicken from there, bro. It's like then you can just.
I mean, that's the real method, but some people are lazy. Some people don't have discipline to sit with something and make it work. Some people have jobs. How can you do it your first video, second video?
That's a great question. See, that's a good thing is you ask the right question, you get the right answer. So I would say if you actually want to go viral your first video, look at my account. Download one of my Shark Tank edits. You know what? A kid actually did this. He went on my account because I actually spent a good maybe 2 hours editing this clip right here on the front of the Shark Tank video. He went on Snap TikTok app, downloaded one of my edits. TikTok might give you a violation for it, so it's like a lottery ticket. But you can download one of my edits. You chop off the back end where I'm selling it, and then just recreate copy my script exactly, and download my edit. You don't have to edit the video. You just use that. And this kid probably made like 15K on that video.
How much?
15K, or maybe 15K GMV and made, I don't know. But I know it converted like crazy well, but he literally just recreated my video and I'm like, sick, dude. I'm happy I can do that. Like, I'm not like, because I steal like an artist, right? I would say if you actually want to learn, I wouldn't say directly copy because I haven't seen that kid pop off in a minute. So because he just downloaded and stole. But if you want to make money your first video, I don't know, just copy someone. Copy me. You know, I've already put in all the work to do that for you, so just copy me, you know? But over time, that's not long-term though. If you actually want to get skilled and have skills that transcend TikTok Shop, however long this opportunity lasts, you need to actually learn how to market stuff and actually make that money, right? So you're building your skills over time. When I first got into TikTok Shop, I wasn't looking about how can I make the most money fast as I can. I mean, I was obviously because I was broke, but I want to be like, what are the skills I can learn that'll last me a lifetime? How can I invest in my skills? Because that's how I'm going to make money long term with this game. Whether it's those will transcend to all content styles too, not just TikTok Shop. And that's where the real money's made, the long term stuff. But
marketing and AI are going to be the only things that matter anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
TikTok Shop is a good place to spend your time, and learning AI on TikTok Shop after you've made a little bit of money to afford a Google VO subscription is probably very worth it.
I would agree.
Interesting. So TikTok Live. Do you know anything about it? Like for selling on TikTok Shop?
I know people who do it and I hate them. Not them. I hate doing lives, honestly, because some of them are actually very good at it. And I actually have no hate for lives. I think it's great. But I guess it's just a 9 to 5 because with videos, there's a detachment from the work you put in and the money you're making. With lives, it's closer together. It's like, I'm just clocking into the 9 to 5 again. I'm having to go live and just scream, buy this product. And you can make a lot of money doing it, but it's like, Do I want to do that? No. Hell no.
You don't think you could make a viral live?
I could, but I'd rather make a viral video because then I can make money while I sleep. Wouldn't I want to do that? Right. So it's your strategy, you know? And I think, honestly, if you want to get in TikTok shop right now, don't even post a video. Just make lives and you'll make money. Like you will see GMV on your dashboard. If you literally just look at someone else doing a live, copy their script for the same product and just hard sell that shit. Push the CTA, get them to buy that product. You'll probably you sit on live for 8 hours, you can make a couple $100.
I think that's the real easiest way to make money because there's so few people doing lives and like doing them somewhat well. Do you have any advice for lives? I mean, the things I think of are that like when you make a viral video, you want people to stop scrolling, but lives are kind of the same way. So you need to think, how can I make this video like a good visual hook in a way? Like when people, you know what I'm saying?
TikTok is a visual app. So you want to always appeal to the visuals with video and lives. But again, what's your advantage with lives? It is the fact that you are live with the person. You can handle their objections. You can answer questions. It's almost like bottom of funnel on steroids, right? It's like you don't have to do a lot of product education because it's live. But if people have a question about NeuroGum, like, dude, what's the other supplement in it? L-theanine. Okay, I have allergies. Can I take that? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna buy the product now. Bam, you got my sale.
So get a viral video, go live. That's another method.
Lives will actually push your video. So you want to, again, if you go live on your account and you just posted a video, that video might get some more views because you're live. TikTok naturally pushes that because they want more users on their app. They want more people engaging, right? So they naturally push that. I don't do that because, again, I always have the methodology. A good video will get views. All the little tactics of all these gurus saying, oh, post it this time with this hashtag, you'll go viral. It's like, no, bro, that's not how the game works. You need to post a good video. And if you can pretty much ditch all these little tips and tricks. If you just get the one thing right, that's your video idea, you'll make money.
You could post Mr. Beast a video on any dead account ever, and it would still get hundreds of millions of views.
Why? Because the idea is good. What I say before, the idea has the biggest leverage if you're going to go viral, right? And I also want to go back for people just starting. People, there's that rule. It's like 10,000 hours and you'll be a master at TikTok shop, right? Bullshit. It's 10,000 iterations. Okay, so I'm posting a video, and if I post the same video, let's say I post a video and it flops, gets 300 views. If I make that again and I do not change my behavior, well, I'm not going to make any money, right? I haven't learned. So you need to, when you're making those 100 videos, just change 1%, one thing better. And then you have this compounding effect. And over time, you'll be able to make $300K in a year because you've just gotten better every single video. And that's, again, make every video like it's your best video ever. And you'll go viral and you'll make money. But like, it's the iterations if you're learning and changing and, again, taking the principles of these viral videos and bringing them to yours. And if you change that every single time, you will go viral eventually. You will. And you'll make money. I promise you. If you just do that, you just change and you get better every time. Because there's people who I've started with. I've had friends who get in TikTok shop and we got into TikTok shop at the same time. They're still broke. I'm making money. Why? Because they just haven't learned. They don't have that. They just don't want it enough, right? And again, you don't need that much. Like, you just have to have half a brain and you could probably make a bunch of money with TikTok shop, but you need to have that drive. You got to want it, which I'm sure a lot of people in your audience do. They have this drive, this burning passion in their brand that they don't want to work a 9 to 5. They want to do this shit. They want to make money online, have the freedom, have the time freedom, they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, with whoever they want. TikTok shop gives you that freedom, and it's very simple. Again, we talked about no business expenses, but you have this burning passion. You want to get into online money. You don't know where. TikTok shop is the thing.
I agree with that. Honestly, yeah. I just went to Vegas this past weekend and was getting recognized by a lot of guys. And a common question they asked me is like, yeah, there's just so many like opportunities. Like, I don't know like which one to do. Like, I don't know which one I like. And I tell them all like, TikTok shop is the easiest one. If you have some money, launch a product on TikTok shop. If you don't have any money, be an affiliate on TikTok shop and then eventually launch a product. I don't really think anything else is easier right now.
No, literally.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Because like, what if I told you we were in a gold rush where you don't need any money to start? You don't need any prior skills to start. Obviously it helps, but you don't need them. You don't have to have certain access to a certain person. You have an advantage being a just normal person. And you can pretty much get paid to learn. which all these business models, you have to invest all this money to get paid to learn. No, bro, you could literally just start making content and learn and no business expenses. What if I told you that was a thing? Well, it is, right? And so when this opportunity is staring you in the face, it's like, you probably should take it because who knows how long it's going to be here. And honestly, like who knows, right? But the people who recognize that, like, dude, I'm 18. I've been on this planet very long, but I know that opportunities like this don't happen very often. And I can guess, like, you should probably take advantage while it's here, right? And I genuinely think there is no like business model where you can make 20K in a day like I did and be in math class doing geometry. And you're questioning why I'm doing this, right? Like what, and I started a year ago. Are we in the real world? Like, is this possible?
Had you made TikToks before then?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
But like, they were not TikTok shop content. I had to relearn. So I had to pretty much.
Also, everyone, you don't have to grow up with it. He doesn't have this crazy advantage because he's been watching TikTok since he was a kid. It's actually easier for you if you're like an average adult that can sell products.
You know what's so funny about that is like, oh, my friends ask me, bro, how do I get in TikTok shop? But like, I don't have like a million followers on the account. I have to do all this. I'm like, bro, like you don't need that. I asked my friends to look at my videos, give me feedback on my videos. Why? Because that's who I'm marketing to.
What's one small optimization that boosted your conversion rate the most?
Product selection, strategy. It is what product I am running. That boosted my commission the most, how much money I made, by far product, okay?
Because what's a small change in a video?
Make it simple. Make it very simple. Make it very easy. Make it very clear. Because what is a retention rate?
Simple to buy or like simple as a whole?
The whole thing. Bring your video to its most atomic form. Because what is a retention rate, right? There's this graph, it's like drops off naturally, right? What does that actually mean? That's a comprehension rate. People are scrolling because they don't know what the hell you're talking about. They don't understand what you're saying. It's a comprehension rate. So the more clear and the more visual and the more like aligned your text hook is with your audio, with your visual, the more all that is aligned and it gets them to watch and there's an open loop in their mind the whole time, that small change is going to get them to the end of your video and they're going to buy. And honestly, a lot of people just buy in the middle of the video because they have short attention spans. But you need to make the small change and like, how can everything be so clear in their face that that there's only one way to perceive the message I'm giving, the idea of this video. There's only one way to, understand this, right? And the more you can do that, people a lot of times scroll because maybe it's boring, but they also scroll because they just don't understand what's going on. And there's videos, there's so many amazing videos on TikTok. It's like, why would I waste my time on yours if it's not giving me, like some other crazy video, right? I'm just going to scroll because I'm just scrolling all day, right? I don't have time, So it's the comprehension rate of your video. It's a retention rate, right?
That's really interesting. I've never heard anyone say that in my entire life. And as someone who's made content for like 6-7 years now, that's a bar, bro. That was good. I don't know if this podcast will probably be posted in a few weeks, so it doesn't really matter. Anything you say that's not going to be around in a few weeks, but like, give me the riz, bro. Give me the sauce right now. What's the sauce on TikTok shop? I
would say right now, it's also seasonal stuff too. It's like, what season are we in, right? End of summer. It's like, just skew, obviously, what are some summer products I can run? What is the season I'm running in? So I think always look at that because that's going to have a big lever in. If I'm marketing a cooling blanket in December, that's not going to work, right? But also like the sauce right now, I would say really look at daily virals and just look at what's working. I would say right now, the most creators right now, I'm seeing a really big shift just in the market in general from like talking head, like normal videos of me just trying to sell myself and sell the product and stuff to people just clipping things. Like people downloading videos like mine or just downloading clips from the internet and then just selling the product like that. You'll see on TikTok, on Daily Virals, the top TikTok shop videos, at least right now, most of them aren't even original videos. Like they're just clipping a streamer or a Jack Neel. I saw a video of you and Belmar. Yeah,
I wonder how much that made.
Bro, they were selling, what were they selling? Like teeth whitening, right?
Some tooth.
Because he was talking about the root canal stuff, right? And bro, I saw that and I'm like, bro, they just clipped his ass and probably made a bunch of money.
Fucking 7 million views.
Yes, bro. So if you actually want to make money right now, clip his podcast and plug the teeth whitening stuff from that Belmar clip. And you actually might make some money.
That's honestly, great advice, people. And I'm not just telling you guys this because I want more clips of myself. That'd be nice. But Like I have one of the more viral podcasts on the internet that people don't clip. Like there are only certain podcasts that get clipped. It's like Joe Rogan podcast. What are some other big ones?
Bro, I've made so much money off Joe Rogan.
I feel like people only clip Joe Rogan, but there are so many good podcasts out there that you can attach products to. Like even this video, like, I don't know, you could find the Shure mic. You could find the ring I'm wearing and see if you can like be like, oh, Jack Neel is wearing this ring and he talks about it here. Like anything that we talked about can be used as a clip. Just listen to some podcast and actually, I mean, I'm kind of like you. I think people should actually spend the time to edit it, and you will probably have a better chance of going viral than stealing, you know?
Well, the reason I edit, well, think about it. Like, why do I edit videos? What does editing do? It is just simplifying video, right? So it's like, I'm looking at a clip and I'm like, okay, well, this clip maybe went viral on YouTube because it's a whole YouTube video, but it's not going to go viral on TikTok. So I need to edit it. I make it simpler and I make it native to that platform. So the people who just copy, a lot of them don't go viral. They don't convert because they don't know, like, bro, what do I do to edit this? Like, and people think it's that easy. It is that easy. You can do that, but you also have to know, like, what would make this clip go viral? And you have to be like, okay, how can I frame the hook of this video from a clip here? How can I piece a clip here to connect it to this clip? How do I make it flow? And how do I make a loop open in their mind to watch to the end? There's so much that you're taking the principles from these just normal videos, and they're all the same, right? The principles are always the same. And you have to understand, like, how can I use these clips and format it in a way that makes them want to watch? And you do this with your podcast clips, right? So it's like, you have to know, like,
the clip of me and Luke, this is another interesting insight. The guy just did a green screen video of himself over the clip that I made, and it got like 1 million views on my page. And then he just green screened himself, and it got 7 million because they're pushing a TikTok Shop product. But like he didn't even edit it himself. Like someone could have gone back into the podcast, made the edit themselves, or they could do that right now and make a bunch of money with that clip and sell the exact same product, you know? And then Luke also talked about root canals and dental stuff for like 10 minutes. And that we had like 4 viral clips talking about that topic. So there's a bunch of stuff just there alone.
Yeah,
but
so I would find podcast clips with that viral idea. Why did that go viral? Because they were talking about a crazy conspiracy theory, right? So find the podcast clips with that crazy idea. And
what else is the meta stuff? What AI are you using right now?
AI, well, yeah, I use ChatGPT for all my scripting. But a lot of people go wrong with it. They're like, write me a script, and they expect it to go viral. It's like, if everyone can use ChatGPT and they can use it to go viral, then nobody's going to go viral because everyone's using it.
You need to download all of his scripts and put them into ChatGPT,
bro,
and then steal the hooks.
Train your own. You need to train your own AI to make it nuanced and have the judgment. Because with
how do you do that? By the way, I heard you talk about that before.
It's pretty simple. I mean, with AI is so good now. The thing with AI is like there's long-term memory and there's short-term memory. Long-term memory is why is AI so good? It's the whole internet. It knows everything. The real sauce with AI is you need to have short-term memory, the context. It needs the context of how is it going to cater to my needs? How is it going to script this in the right way so I know what to do? Because it's not, AI has made it to where it's not, you don't have to go write your own script, do that. But you need the judgment to know, like, is this script going to go viral? If AI spits you 10 scripts, the person who's going to go viral is the one who knows this script is going to go viral. So you still need that judgment with AI, but it just speeds up that process. So it needs to have really good short-term memory. And all you do that is just type out a really long prompt, like spend 10 minutes, like really giving you, send it all the examples, send it all the scripts. You can format it with ChatGPT. There's a way you can do it, but you can tell ChatGPT that they are a master script writer. Okay, that's one thing. They have context with that. Then you give them the context of everything you know about what you want in your video. And then you send them examples. ChatGPT is like 50% more accurate when you send them examples. Okay, so send them all the examples you can. And then give it a very clear and concise action plan. Say, give me 10 variations of the script and how I can get them make them so simple in their most atomic form, make them have a loop always open in the viewer's mind so they watch the whole thing, apply it to the principles of these viral videos, and you'll have a great script for that ChatGPT. But again, you still have to pick it. You have to be like, okay, this script was shit, but this one was great. I'm going to pick this one and it's going to go viral, right?
When did you turn 18?
October 4th and last October.
Okay. So you're getting closer to 19 almost.
And I'm scared. I'm getting old. I'm an unk now, bro.
Bro, I was like, I'm going to get called an unk when I come in this podcast. I just turned 24 today.
Unk over here.
You just graduated high school when?
End of
2
May.
months ago?
End of May, yeah.
Okay. And you made $75K in 1 month. What's like a crazy purchase you've made? Have you done anything stupid with the money?
I think before you make any money, you need to get very, very clear on your goal. Like, what do you actually want? Because when you make money, it's going to exemplify that goal as much as you can. What am I optimizing for? I'm optimizing for freedom, bro. Like that's all I've ever wanted before I even started in the game. I want to not work a 9 to 5. I want to have time freedom, location freedom. I want to be able to fly to LA in a day, go on a podcast with Jack Neel, and fly back and go to Bali, where I'm going on the 20th. Today's the 16th, right?
Nice, bro.
I'm going to Bali in 4 days. I'm be there for a month or two, right? So you have to be like, okay, now what am I optimizing for? And then you need to be very intentional about like, bro, do I really want the crazy Rolex? Do I really want that car? Like, do I want that because other people want that? And I just want what other people want. I want money to do that. If you do that, you might make it out the matrix. You might make it out the matrix and be like, okay, I made all this money on TikTok shop. I'm good. But then you'll go spending all that stuff and you're still unfulfilled and you're still unhappy. It's like, yeah, because you're back in another matrix. You're back into buying all this shit you don't want. When if you optimize for what you actually want, then you got it. And then you know when to stop, and you know when to chill, and you know when to enjoy that, right? I could post a bunch of videos every month, but I want freedom. I don't want to work every day. I want to be in a position where I can go post a video.
That's the Hawaii mindset, bro.
Oh my gosh, man. I love it. And I'm very blessed I grew up there. Again, I'm a very blessed person in general. Like to whom much is given, much is expected, right? My parents are amazing, great family life, everything. So it's like, how can I not steward that in the right way and be using that and optimize for freedom and blessing people? Like I'm not even going to talk about like what I've given to people because that takes away from the giving of it. But it's like, how can I invest in myself, my relationships and everything like that? So it's like, going back to your question, that was a long answer, but it's like, I don't care about the material shit. Like this is a $10 ring from Amazon. This is Abercrombie. I think it looks sick, but like I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, because I know I don't want that. I want freedom. I want to invest my money in a first class ticket to Bali, lay flat seats. Oh my gosh, please. But then like, do I care about, I'm still driving my shitbox CRV back in Hawaii. That thing barely runs, bro. It gets point A to point B eventually, bro.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Wow. I think the best piece of advice anyone's ever given me is get really good at learning. Why? Because, bro, if you know how to learn and you know how to learn any new skill, any new time, that transcends everything else, right? It's the meta skill. Learn the meta skills before you learn anything else. Because if you learn how to learn, if you learn how to speak, if you learn how to be the most authentic version of yourself on camera, if you learn these things and you learn how to learn, then everything else comes easier, right? So invest in your learning, invest in your ability to understand things, right? Invest in your health. Oh my gosh, that's another thing. Best piece of advice is just invest in your health, bro. When you start making money, the first thing you should do is go buy the grass-fed steaks, go buy the hand-picked eggs, go buy these things, because that's going to directly reflect in the ROI and how much money you're going to make is your investment in your health and stuff. That's what I'm spending my money on, is just my health, right? Because if you don't have health, you don't have anything. But also a great piece of advice is document the journey, bro. I have a journal on my phone, right?
That's what I told a kid. That's literally what I told a kid 2 days ago. He said, Jack, what's your best piece of advice? You always ask people that. I said, document the journey.
Because you'll look back at that and you'll have motivation and be like, wow, I didn't know shit a year ago, but now look at me now, bro. I'm great. I've learned so much and I can see that and it's tangible. So I have journaled in my phone every day for the last year. I can go back a year from now and see exactly what I was thinking, what I was doing. I have videos on my phone of me sitting on my bed, like almost crying because I posted a video and it absolutely flopped and I had to freaking make a payment on my freaking car. I'm like, bro, like, oh my gosh. But I can see that struggle, because when you see that struggle that you had, it's like, it makes the wins feel so much better. So document the journey, because, bro, you'll look back and be like, man.
And if you're looking for motivation, you can look at that past version of yourself and have someone to be doing it for.
Exactly. And then again, I'm going to look back a year from now and be like, this kid didn't know shit, bro. But again, I'm learning.
Well, Jack, this is the Jack Neel Podcast. This is your guest, Jack Coupens. Got it right?
Sure did.
Thank you for coming on, man. And yeah, I look forward to seeing where your journey goes and potentially doing a podcast in the future. And I wonder what that podcast is going to be about. That'll be interesting. But yeah, nice to meet you, brother. You coming on.